Hello all, time for another deeper look into my collection. Today we're gonna be looking at my Donnie Yen collection, so as usual, let's just get into it. First up, I got the very first Tiger Cage release, Chinese release, Hong Kong release, whatever you want to say. Fortune Star. You can see all the Chinese text there. This is one of his very early ones. I don't remember what number it is, but he's not the lead guy in this one. It's just a smaller-ish role. So, yeah, not a bad movie, but don't really go into it expecting a lot of Donnie Yen. Then I have In the Line of Duty 4, one of the movies that made me learn about Donnie Yen. I borrowed 3 VHS tapes from a friend of mine once, and this is one of them. And as you can see, it is number 4, but Donnie Yen's only in this one. I know there's, I think there's a 5th and a 6th one beyond this, but yeah, I guess I don't know why he's not in any of those, but good movie. And this is one of the movies he did where you had Michael Woods as the villain. He did, like, I want to say 3 or 4 pretty much in a row where you had Michael Woods. So yeah, good movie. Then you have Tiger Cage 2. Now this one, while it is Tiger Cage 2, it's not related to the first one, or the story isn't. Completely other story, completely different role, and this guy, he is actually in the lead. So, much better movie in my mind. And, yeah, you see, Michael Woods, villain again. And the third one is Crystal Hunt. Sadly, that's not out on Blu-ray, so I don't have that one. Then you have Once Upon a Time in China 2 with Jet Li. This is from a Once Upon a Time in China collection set. But since Donnie Yen's only in the second one, I'm only showing the second one. Donnie Yen's playing the villain in this one, and this is by far one of the better movies where he's the villain. He does a great job, and this is my favorite of the franchise. So, great movie. Then you have New Dragon Gate Inn, the DVD. Great movie. Again, he's playing the villain, and he does a good job, but he's not in the movie all that much, really. But I still love the movie. It's a cult classic in my mind. So had to get the DVD. But recently, thanks to MLive, we now have it on Blu-ray. Now I'm super happy to get this release, and well, I'm not gonna show all of it. I made a video about it. Go check that out. There's a whole bunch in this one. I really like that we have the Blu-ray now. Sadly, the only thing I'm not too happy about is that the movie has hard-coded English and Chinese subtitles in it. You can't remove any of them. So, that sucks a little bit. Now, as for the DVD, I still have that because the Blu-ray doesn't have any special features other than a trailer. And I don't remember if I've actually seen the special features on this one, but there is at least a Donnie Yen interview that I want to check out to see if it's worth keeping the DVD. Then you have Iron Monkey. Now this is without a doubt the movie that made me a fan of Donnie Yen. Absolutely amazing martial arts movie. And if you like Donnie Yen movies, you should have this one in your collection, without a doubt. Then the second and last, I want to say, DVD I have in my collection with him. Wing Chun, Michelle Yeoh, whatever you say. Another great movie. Now, I really enjoyed the movie, even though it is Michelle Yeoh that's the lead. You still get quite a bit of Donnie Yen, but the music in this movie makes it a bit more comical than it needs to be. I could have used a little different music, but other than that, great movie, and I wish we would get a Blu-ray release. Then again, more recently, this one finally came out on Blu-ray. Legend of the Wolf, as I know it as, or The New Big Boss apparently, came out on Blu-ray in Germany. Now Germany, unless you're German, Germany isn't usually a good country for foreign movies like this, because they put the original audio track on it and their German dubbed audio track and then German subtitles. But this one actually do have both Dutch, Cantonese and English audio tracks. And subtitles, it actually do have English subtitles. So I was stoked that they finally did that. There's no other country that has the Blu-ray as far as I know. And for whatever reason they chose to number this limited to 1,000. So yeah, I have 735. Sadly, they did screw up a little bit. You have this big stupid rating logo, and normally you would be able to just flip the cover, but they printed the same exact cover on the other side, so no flipping here. Then you got Blade 2 Steelbook, Iceman. Good movie, the best Blade in my mind, without a doubt. And it's not even just because of Donnie Yen. But yeah, he's in it. One of his early tries to get in more American movies. Sadly didn't work out quite that well at that time. Then he's in Hero. Really good movie. And while he's fighting Jet Li, I won't really call him a villain in this one, but amazing movie, and I love the steelbook. It's really gorgeous, and this is without a doubt the best movie that was made in this trilogy. Let's see, there was House of Flying Daggers and The Golden Flower or something like that, but Hero's way better than both of those. Then you have Shanghai Nights, where he's the villain. Again, I'm not really that big a fan of these Shanghai movies, but again, Donnie Yen's in it, so I had to get it. And I found this set really cheap on eBay, so for what I paid for it, it's worth having in the collection. Then you have Seven Swords. Now, this is one of my favorite. You'll hear that for a few of the movies. But this is a really good swordplay martial arts movie. And well worth checking out if you haven't already. Killzone, or SPL. Really good movie again. I don't really know if I like the transfer on the Blu-ray. The coloring of it seems a little weird, but really good movie. And you have Wu Jing in it. I think this is one of the first times I really saw Wu Jing. And the fight scene Donnie Yen has with Wu Jing is just absolutely amazing. Then you have Dragon Tiger Gate. Now, I want to say this is a manga story or game, something like that. I totally forgot. I guess I should have looked into that before making the video, but something along those lines. But fun martial arts movie. Not his best one, but I still really enjoyed this one. Flashpoint. This is without a doubt one of my favorite fight scenes in this. The end fight scene in this movie is absolutely amazing, and this movie is way up there on my Donnie Yen list. Way well worth checking out. An Empress and the Warriors, one of those swordplay, ancient, not really martial arts movies, but again, good movie. You really period pieces. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, really good movie. Painted Skin. Now this one, I've seen it once, and sadly I haven't really had the desire to go back to it. And yet it says Painted Skin is Chinese commercial cinema at its best. Sadly I didn't really care too much for this one. But again, I actually bought this one in a bundle. I had Empress, Painted Skin, and one coming up a little later. I bought those in a bundle from a guy on eBay, so it's in my collection. Now, next one is one that most people apparently know Yen from now. Ip Man, the very first one. Oh, well, this is the trilogy, but right now I'm talking about the first one. If you talk to people today that's Donnie Yen fans, a great chunk of those started following him because of Ip Man. That's not the case with me. I've been a fan way longer, and people say that Ip Man is his best movie, and all I can say, go back and watch more of his older movies. There's way better movies, even though I really enjoyed the Ip Man movies. And here's the third one I got in the bundle. Bodyguards and Assassins. Much like Painted Skin, I saw this once, and I haven't gone back to it since. Not up there on my favorites list, but yeah, it's in the collection. 14 Blades. Great movie. I don't know if I want to say period piece about this one, but it's along those lines a little bit. Oh, the only thing I'll say about this really is the subtitle. For me, of course I have to read the subtitles. I don't speak Chinese, Cantonese, whatever it is, and sometimes the English subtitles move along way too fast, where I had a few times where I almost had to pause and go back and reread the subtitles. Legend of the Fist. Let's see. There's another part of the title that's apparently not on the Danish release that I don't remember. But yeah, amazing opening to this movie. The entire opening sequence is just amazing. And again, I won't say it's his best movie, but there's some really good fight scenes in this one. And he is playing Chen Sen, another kind of like Ip Man, Wong Fei Hong, people like that, where it is a person that's actually been around, and both Jet Li and Bruce Lee have played Chen Sen before. Even Donnie Yen played him in a TV show before this, so another one of those. It's not a biopic, but It's stories about people that actually existed. But yeah, good movie. Lost Blademan. Period piece-ish. Not that much martial arts. It is, as you can see, he has that weapon, staff with a sword. I totally forgot the name again. Where he uses that most. Okay movie. He's made worse than this. Wu Xiao, if that's how you say it. In America, it's called Dragon. Now, this movie, it was a little weird. You have to kind of follow along in the story to get what's going on. When it starts off, they want you to believe that he doesn't know how to fight. And spoiler, of course, that's not true, but you don't see him really fighting in the beginning. I actually thought it was a good movie, but I've seen plenty of people not liking it. Special ID. Now, I'm getting this one mixed up with another one. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the other one I'm thinking of, but this one's the Danish release. Good movie. Then you have Monkey King. I saw this not that long ago, and it's Chinese fantasy movies. I'm not the biggest fan of those. It's just way out there, and it's CGI overload. And while this is not the worst I've seen of them, it's not one I'll be going back to that often. Then you have Iceman. Now again, I've seen people really hating on this one. I thought it was a fun movie. I want to see the second one. I'm looking forward to when the second one comes out. Just the scene with Donnie Yen peeing. He's been frozen for hundreds and hundreds of years, and he comes out, and the first thing he has to do is pee, and he's standing there peeing for a good 2-3 minutes. I had fun with it. I had granted I haven't seen the 3D, so I don't know if they did anything with that scene. Now, this is the one I was thinking of, I'm pretty sure. Really enjoyed this one. He's a convict that wants to help the police find the killer, so he starts a fight in the prison to get in touch with the police, and they give him a permit to come out and help them after he convinces them that he knows who they're trying to catch. Really enjoyed this one. Then you have Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny. The second one. Now this is a Netflix special movie, I guess you want to say. And Netflix here in Denmark has the Danish audio, no, not the Danish, English audio track and Danish subtitles. And with it being this kind of movie, I thought that English was the dubbed audio, so I wanted the Blu-ray, and it was only out in China, so I was lucky to find a guy on eBay that sold it really cheap. I got it, and it has both Cantonese and Mandarin audio tracks. I got the Blu-ray, saw the movie, and saw the audio didn't fully match up, so I went online and checked, and the English audio track is the original audio track, and then they dubbed it to the two Chinese audio tracks. But I'm glad I have the Blu-ray. Apparently there is no Blu-ray with the English audio track, so yeah. And the movie, while I did enjoy it, it's nowhere near as good as the first one. Then he's back in America. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. His kids pretty much forced him to be in this one after he asked them. I'm glad they did. And while it's not one of my favorite Star Wars movies, I'm glad that he's finally getting a chance in America. And he did really good in this movie. Triplex, Return of Santa Cage. I actually really enjoyed this movie. Again, this is one that didn't get the best reviews, but how can you not enjoy this? It's just stupid, over-the-top action. It's a lot of fun. Now, I went with the Best Buy version of this because it had the 4K. So, yeah. And, yeah, sadly, he's not on the Steelbook all that much. And heck, he's not even on the Rogue One, so. And then the final one, and the newest one, just got this not that long ago. Most recent update, Chasing the Dragon. Now, he is fighting a little bit in the movie. It's not about martial arts. But I actually still quite enjoyed the movie. He's a drug kingpin. Or he gets to be when it comes a little further into it. That I could have used 10-15 minutes being cut off it, but it's 2 hours plus. So it's a long movie, but still I actually enjoyed the story. And his name in the movie is Cribble Ho. Apparently there's been a bunch of movies about Cribble Ho, so I've seen people say they didn't really like this movie, but I don't know much about Cribble Ho, and as far as I know, I haven't seen any of the other movies. And sadly, this one didn't come with the slipcover. So, if you have the slipcover and you don't need it, hit me up. So, that's it. As usual, thanks for watching. Until my next video, peace out.